Good morning. I look absolutely crazy right now, but it is New Year's Eve. It's December 31st. Jose's at work. We're still a little bit sick. We're kind of getting over our cold. It's a little chilly outside. So I am going to go back to our roots and we are gonna do another cooking video. This is our last weekend in this lodging. Finally back to our regular cooking meals, our big meals, tamales, tortillas, rellenos, tacos, beans, all the good stuff. We'll finally be able to start doing that again come next week, middle of next week. For this week's video, I asked Jose, what is a recipe that you want right now? So he gave me the idea to make Caldo De Res. Please don't come for me. So I went on TikTok, found some recipes. I'm going to leave the TikTok down below of the recipe I'm pretty much gonna be following. So it's gonna be a first time for me, but it kind of reminds me of albondigas, which I'm pretty good at making that. So I feel like it's the same thing, except you're not eating meatballs. You're just pretty much putting the meat in first. So this is a lengthy process because it takes a while to cook. So I'm gonna start it now and then just kind of throughout the day add what I need to add at certain times. Like I said, Jose's at work, so he will not be home until later to try this, literally right before it's New Year. In the meantime, I'm just gonna film throughout the day what I'm adding to it and what we're doing. Luckily, I found my big pot from the boxes behind me. Also, I want to add that I don't have my tripod. Like, I don't have anything that I use usually to film my recipes. I literally have y'all right now on dish soap. Let's just pretend we're on FaceTime because I feel like that's how it's gonna look. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited. Okay, here's the recipe I'm following. Like I said, I'll leave the TikTok down below, but it's Ariana Ruiz. It looks really bomb.
I taught you how to cook.
I don't know about those taquitos, but I think I'm just gonna want corn tortillas, and I'm also gonna make fresh homemade tortillas. That way they have an option. First things first, in our pot, we are doing 6 cups of water. Okay, I'm gonna end up doubling this recipe. So hers calls for 6 cups of water. I'm gonna do 12 because this is a big pot. Alright, so the fun thing about these recipes, like when you make soups and stuff, you can pretty much add your own vegetables, whatever you want to add to it. But first we're starting off with chuck roast. That's what we're going to be using today. She calls for 3 pounds. I feel like that's going to be plenty, so I'm not going to double the meat. This one's 2.66 pounds. That's a lot of meat. So we're going to chop this up into like stew pieces and throw it into the pot. Meat's in the pot. Now it calls for celery and carrots. I know that she ends up taking the celery out. I believe it's just for like the flavor. She puts 2 in. I'm gonna rinse these off, but these are kind of small, so I think I'm gonna do 3. And then she uses big carrots, but we prefer baby carrots, and we have 2 bags. So I'm actually gonna add both because we love carrots so much. Maybe, matter of fact, I'm gonna do 4 and then 2 bags of carrots. I cut them a little bit so they could fit in the pot. So in goes the 4 celery sticks and then the baby carrots. Next she does half an onion. We're doubling the recipe in some ways. So I'm gonna do a full onion, but I'm just gonna slice it in half because we end up taking it out anyways. Also, I cannot find just regular white onions anywhere here. Anywhere. So they're all yellow or purple. Those onions are no joke. Oh my gosh, they're in the pot. So far we've got our celery, carrots, meat, and onion. Next she calls for a head of garlic and 2 tomatoes. Oh my gosh.
You could make good food.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, for tomatoes, I'm doing 1, 2, and 3. Well, I guess it's technically 2.5. I kind of just sliced them open a little bit, but here we go. Alright, next she calls for 2 teaspoons of salt, so we're gonna wing it. Mind you, we are, there we go, pretty much doubling it. We can always add more if we need to, but you can never take out. So be mindful of that. And then she says a heaping spoon of the Caldo De Res seasoning doublet. Oh! That's plenty. Alright. She says now we cover and let this cook for about 2 hours. You're pretty much just cooking the meat. That's when you can move on to the next step. It already smells good. I can't find the lid for my pot, so I'm using Lodging's lid for their pots. It fits. So we'll see you guys in 2 hours. Okay, it's officially been like an hour, but I'm gonna start taking everything out now. Because they don't eat till later, we're not gonna eat till later, so 2 hours. I mean, we're gonna be waiting all day anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the big stuff. This is what it looks like right now. We're gonna be taking out the tomatoes right here. Tomato.
Hello. Hello.
So all of it's out. It's all right here. Earlier, whenever I was checking on it, I kind of skimmed off the fat and replaced some water that I took out with the fat. See, like there's a piece of onion. There's just pieces in there, but I'm not gonna be too picky with it. I got most of it out anyways. Next, we add 2 more ingredients. We're doing corn, little corns. There's 12 in here. I'm gonna cook all of them because my kids love corn, so I'll be using it all. Are you gonna eat it? Ooh. So just put them in there. Alright, next we're doing potatoes. She did russet potatoes, I believe, but we found these baby potatoes, and I'm just gonna slice them in half. The soup's pretty much gonna be on low all day, so it's gonna cook thoroughly. I'll probably do half the bag. The corn took up a lot of space. We still have a few more vegetables we're gonna add towards the end. Thank you. Look at this baby one. Potatoes are in, corn is in. Now we let this cook for another 20. We can finish adding the rest of our vegetables. All right, we've hit our 20-minute mark. Now we're gonna add the last veggies, and that is zucchini. She did green beans, but I'm not gonna do green beans, and cabbage. So I'm gonna cut these into smaller slices and cut this bad boy up. And then I will make a salsa, rice, and homemade tortillas. Some of my cooking videos, I do make salsa, so the recipes are usually in there, but when it comes to making salsa, I'm not very consistent with the same taste. There's one specific I make for Jose all the time, but when it comes to salsa, I usually just make whatever's in the fridge at the moment, so that's what I'll be doing today. And then homemade tortillas, I do have a video for that as well. I won't go too much into detail with that stuff, but let's finish the soup. It smells so good in here. Here's where we are with the soup, and then I'm gonna add cilantro. Here in the UK, fun fact, they call it coriander, and maybe like a serrano and jalapeno. We got the caldo simmering. Now I'm gonna make some Mexican rice. Very simple. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm crashing. I've been in the kitchen since maybe 9:30 because I made the kids breakfast and then I made Jose tortillas for work. It's currently 4:01. I'm crashing, I'm tired. I'm finishing up the salsa and then that'll be good until Jose gets home to try the soup. I need a nap or something. Go to the bathroom. Food is officially done. It's 4:20. The kids are already eating. They all got their stuff. I'm hungry, let's eat.
I got the
My camera died, we're eating, and this meat is so tender, it like falls apart. It's so good. This is so good. Perfect for the weather.
I just opened this.
It's currently 10:34 at night. Jose's on his way home. He got off about an hour early, so I'm going to start his dinner. I'm gonna warm it up, that way it's ready when he gets here. We're gonna be using a bigger bowl because my honey loves to eat. I know he's gonna like it. I know for a fact he's gonna like it because it was actually pretty freaking good.
Mom, my car is just...
I'm gonna warm up some corn tortillas for Jose just in case he wants these. That way he has options.
Blueberries, cakes, donuts, candies.
Oh wow, look at that. Looks like home.
That looks like home?
Yeah, it looks like Texas.
Good, Daddy.
Looks good.
You excited?
Yeah, that looks good, man. I feel like I'm 8 again. Coming to the table, seeing this, and feeling like, what the hell is this? But then I bite into it, and it's like, so good.
Good?
It's delicious, bro.
Yay! Yeah.
Tastes just like home. You did amazing.
All for you, babe.
You did amazing.
Thank you. Hey, good. You didn't add no salsa, no lime, no nothing.
Yeah, you didn't even give me a chance to taste it yet.
Goodness.
You want me to just...
Yes. I made you corn tortillas too on the side.
Corn?
No, I didn't make them,
Oh, you warmed them up.
but yes.
Why say, damn, man, you make corn?
I don't know how to make corn yet.
Let me go ahead and sauce it up right quick. Let me give it the old sniff test. My mouth watering. Smell good.
It smells really good.
Let me see you based. Ava, this is my computer.
That's good. That got a good taste to it. You wash it down with a nice cold Pepsi. Ooh. You remember watching them Pepsi and Fanta commercials back in the day with the women in their bathing suits and whatnot?
You would watch those.
I was young. I'd be like, oh, Pepsi. You remember that?
I do. What do you rate it, baby?
1,000 out of 10.
1,000? Why are you lying?
1,000 out of 10.
And this is why I do it, because my peoples enjoy it. We're gonna wrap up this week's video, guys. We're about to celebrate New Year's in lodging, our last weekend in lodging. New Year's is literally in 58 minutes. So with that being said, y'all have a great rest of your week. Happy New Year. I hope you reach all your goals that you have set. I hope this is one of the best years for you guys. Thank you for your continuous support and love. We love you guys, and we'll see you on next week's video.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.